Hello YouTube, so I've just been down the parcel shop and this came through. So I thought I've got to collect it before somebody else collects it. Anyway, what we got? We got some paper, brown paper. So I love buying more brown paper. Right, let's unbox it. Right, more brown paper. But underneath all that brown paper, we've got the Tone City Summer Orange Phase. That's because it is summer. It's the summertime. And yeah. So there we go. It's in its packet, brand new. So what we have here is like a base if you wanted to put it on the floor, or you can get the Velcro it comes with. But yeah, so what we got here is the Summer Orange, and with this phaser you get, it's true bypass, and you get a feedback knob, you get a depth knob, and you get a rate knob. So 3 knobs, true bypass, well made, mini, small. What more can you ask for? Let's plug it in. So I've got the Summer Orange phaser plugged into a 9-volt power supply. There we are. The pedal is engaged. Everything's at 12 o'clock. And this is how it sounds. I'm using my Ernie Ball Cutlass guitar, Sterling, with a roasted maple neck, which I love. It's got a rosewood fretboard. This is the clean tone of the neck pickup. And it's a Blackstar ID Core 20-watt modelling amp. Nothing special. Engage the pedal. Everything at 12 o'clock. Cool. I like the sound of that already. Everything at 12 o'clock. Sounds really nice. Everything at 12 o'clock there. So if I bring the rate down to 7 o'clock, the big knob, the rate knob down. That's what you get if you put the pedal off. Then the pedal on. So you can definitely hear a difference there, even though it's very, very subtle. So if I engage everything at 9 o'clock on the pedal, so that's the feedback at 9 o'clock, that's the rate, the depth at 9 o'clock. This is what we get. very subtle still. Without the phaser. With the phaser. Let me show you the settings now, what the pedal's on now, and then you can try it for yourself at home if you get hold of one of these pedals. So those are the settings on the pedal. Everything at 9 o'clock, rate, feedback, depth knob, it's all at 9 o'clock. Let's try it at 11 o'clock, everything at 11 o'clock. So now everything's at 11 o'clock. Let's see what we get. Yeah, I mean, for me, that is where you would get the Ain't Talking About Love tone, everything at 11 o'clock. So if I put a bit of gain off my amp and leave the rate and the depth and the feedback at 11 o'clock, I'll put a bit of amp gain and let's do a little bit of Van Halen. And yeah, let's see if we can get close to that sort of tone. Yeah, it definitely gets close to that tone. Yeah, as you can see, I wasn't playing it exactly the same, you know, due to copyright. But yeah, so if you leave everything at 12 o'clock, let's just try that with a bit of gain again. Very Hendrixy, I get a little bit, but if you put it at 11 o'clock, you're just hitting that Van Halen sort of tone there. But yeah, let's put it back to clean and bring up the rate and the depth up a bit more and the feedback and see what other tones we get, and then we'll probably end the video there. But yeah, like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video so far. I certainly have. I've really enjoyed playing with this little pedal. I think it's great for how tiny it is and how good it sounds. So yeah, I've moved everything at 1 o'clock, the rate, the depth, and the feedback. Yeah, it sounds very, very sort of very, yeah, very, very cool. Leslie, let's say, very vibey. Yeah, sounds cool. That's a neck pickup on the guitar, bridge pickup. Yeah, it's great. I mean, you can definitely, you know, put, you can do a convincing uni-vibe, definitely, with this. Sounds cool. Let's put the depth and the rate around 3 o'clock, see what we get. Now this is where it becomes a bit too much now. You can hear it. If you like that sound, that's good, but this is where it becomes a bit much. So if I move the feedback around 3 o'clock, the depth knob around 10 o'clock, and then the rate knob is at 3 o'clock. Very Leslie. So, what I have done now, tried to get a Leslie sort of tone. I've put the rate up high and I've left the feedback knob around 10 o'clock and the depth knob around 10 o'clock. So let's see what we get. That's the bridge pickup. Let's go to the neck. Yeah, you can get close to it, definitely. It's a really cool pedal, actually. It's took after an MXR, definitely, that sort of phaser. It's a really nice phaser. I really recommend it if you can pick one up. And I'll show you the settings of that clip of doing the sort of rotary speaker type of vibe. I'll show you a clip of the settings. But yeah, I'm no expert at that kind of stuff. But I love all that Stevie Ray Vaughan sort of stuff, and yeah, you can pull it off, let's say, and you can pull off the Van Halen and the Uni vibe sort of vibe to it, and yeah, it's a really cool pedal. Cost me £24 delivered, so I got a bargain, but yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of other bargains out there. So like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. I'll just show you a clip now before the video ends of the settings. I'll just show you now. Yeah, thank you. Like and subscribe. So those were the settings on that clip. So I had the feedback at 10 o'clock, the depth at 10 o'clock, and the rate knob was all the way. It was all the way up. So yeah, like and subscribe to Lost Groove Music.